Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Page, Steve Jobs, Sergey Brin. Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Larry Page, Steve Jobs and Sergey Brin. Why am I repeating these names? Well, all of these people have one thing in common. All of them took $1 salaries from their companies at quite some point in time. Pretty unprecedented, right? Well, this popular CEO lifestyle, it originated from World War II, where Philip Reed from General Electric and William S. Knudsen from General Motors offered their services to the government at no cost. However, volunteering was not allowed then, therefore they settled for $1 instead and were called as $1 a year men. Decades later, the same method was adopted by a new crop of CEOs in the private sector, not as a symbol of the wartime sacrifice, but as a gesture to the shareholders. However, the trend has now become more of a marketing ploy now. The idea behind the gimmick is to let the investors and the public know that I am all in. Definitely, the total compensation is way more than $1, but by how much? Well, let me throw some data points at you. Today, CEOs are making 351 times that of a typical worker, which was back then in 1978 was 31 times. Whoa, tremendous jump, right? Wait, I have one more. CEO compensation has escalated 1,322% since 1978, while a typical worker compensation has risen for just 18%. Oh, the difference! It's huge. Now, let's understand where the difference is coming. Well, rather than taking salary in cash, CEOs have started accepting stocks of their companies to align their interests with the growth of their companies. क्योंकि देखो भाई हिसाब सीधा है. If they do well, the company does well. If the company does well, they have numbers to show. And the value of the stocks which they get as a part of their compensation plan, it increases multiple times, making them ultra rich. No wonder why so many CEOs are actually topping the list of the wealthiest people across the globe. By the way, we have already covered Elon Musk's compensation plan in one of our YouTube videos before. Click on the I button to know more. Wait, I'm not done here. Do you know why the CEOs go through the hassle of not paying themselves out of the company's profits? It is because it partially helps them to reduce the income tax that they're supposed to pay, or probably just delay a good part of it. With income tax so high in the US, this definitely is a good move. Moreover, most CEOs do not require so much of cash in the first place. For example, Mark Zuckerberg receives enough returns from the investments that he made, and he is able to maintain the kind of lifestyle that he lives. Also, some of them receive cash in the form of dividend, or some of them actually take a seat as one of the board of directors for some other company, for which they are given a really hefty fee. Well, now we know how Mark Zuckerberg is actually able to afford all the same color t-shirts that he keeps wearing everywhere. Wait. There is another prime reason why the CEOs take such little salary in cash. It is because the companies cannot really afford to pay them the amount which the stock compensation plan can. For example, Amazon with such ultra thin net profit margin will never be able to pay Jeff Bezos by having a compensation plan that includes cash. The company would actually begin to make losses again. Also, my advice to all of you would be to not stop watching Valuationary's videos on YouTube and Instagram so that you do not make any loss in terms of content in finance. Thank you.